For round 3, Rally America moved to Portland, Oregon. Points leader Pastrana went out early with engine problems. He was not alone.
We ended up blowing up twice right before the event. True to the form of rallying, though, you just don't give up. So we got out of the car and pushed it across the start line to get a single starting point. I'm not going to drive 2,700 miles across the country and not take the start. I'll push it across the line.
Sims driver Tanner Faust led after day 1, but a flat tire early on day 2 left the rally to become a duel between Ken Block and Andy Pinker, who had joined the Sims team with backing from Jack Daniels.
One thing I've been able to do over the last few years is to switch it on the first stage and catch people sleeping. The second day we had a very big attack and managed to pull a lead that we could then look after for the rest of the event.
Pinker prevailed, posting the first win for the European team. 3 weeks later, we were in Washington State for the Olympus Rally.
Things were going quite well. We were actually in the lead of the rally at one point.
Tanner Faust and Paul Schwanner took turns leading, but by day 2, the lead was switching back and forth between Andy Pinker and Raman Alagaman.
We were swapping stage times quite hard all day, and then it came good at the end of the day and we had a 30-second lead. So then we started the next day and I lost that rally on the first 2 stages of the second day. Too worried about messing up our 30-second lead, and Raman put in some fantastic times.
It was another miserable event for Travis Pastrana, but he had an excuse nobody knew until now.
So I showed up to Olympus with a broken ankle, which in a car is not really that big of a deal. It was just my braking foot, which obviously might have helped a little bit of how to hit the brake, because I ended up missing one of my corners and doing a barrel roll. But I'm always like, all right, it was on film, and I'm like, oh no, it was on film.
The lead would swap back and forth, but at the final checkpoint, it was Raman Alagaman by 4.6 seconds.
It's a long flight home, having lost a rally by 4.6 seconds. It gives you plenty of time to think about it.
Block still leads the championship as they arrive in Pennsylvania when a practice crash writes off his race car. The Subaru team makes an all-night effort to get a backup ready.
Right now, I'm just thankful that I'm going to have a car tomorrow and be able to race.
Block's rally ended early on the second stage. Andy Pinker fought off challenges from Canadian champ Antoine Lestage and series regulars Lagaman and Pastrana to become the first repeat winner of 2007. The top 8 in points have all earned their X Games 13 invitation.
Now you're up to date. Pinker leads the championship, but this man, Travis Pastrana, leads the New England Forest Rally. This is stage 3, a 10-mile blast up a long, winding road owned by Seven Islands Land Company. Stage 4 will be the return trip in the other direction. Pastrana now wins stage 3 at an average speed of greater than 75.32 miles an hour. Lestage is second in both directions, but he drops 5.5 seconds. He'll have to pick it up to catch Travis Pastrana today.
Right 6 plus long into flat crest, right 6 100.
New Hampshire's Matt Iorio and co-driver Ole Holter have their Subaru running 4th fastest on stages 3 and 4.
Paul Seamus Burke was the driver to beat just a few years ago, but now he can manage no better than 5th, well off the pace of Pastrana and Lestage. Matt Johnson, the defending GT class champion, is still coming to grips with the more power and the better brakes on the open class machine.
He's already earned his spot at X Games, but Paul Schwanner desperately wanted to win in Maine, his home event. A blown engine on stage 3 ended his rally early. Andrew Pinker and Robbie Durant were the 3rd fastest at the halfway split time when their problems began.
Sorry, right 5 plus, stay out, rock inside, 100. Left 4 minus 30. Right 4 late.
2 flat tires and another 10-mile stage to run before service.
I have no idea. We hit a rock in the middle of the road, I guess. I didn't even see it, and it destroyed the front tire and destroyed the rear tire, and a bent a rear link, so I've just changed one of those. Fair enough. Great start.
These cars only have one spare, though, and Andy put that on the front. He'll have to go the next 10 miles on the return stage on that second flat. 3 wheels of 4, though. He hasn't slowed much, has he?
Now, Travis, I'm looking at a couple of your wheels, and they don't look to be perfectly round.
A lot of punctures from a lot of the fellow competitors in the first couple stages. Very fortunate they're holding air, but I tell you what, it held up, so that's good. It's a good test.
Some of the other teams are starting to leave service already, but there's a bit of a mad thrash going on here at the Sims team. Now, Andy Pinker on stage 3 has hit a big rock in the road, damaging his 2 right side wheels. They're having to do some welding. There's a lot of work going on here in little time.
Durant runs to clock them out while Pinker fires up the Subaru, still in the air. No penalty.
Stage 5, Concord Pond. This is probably the best 5-mile special stage in the country. It's smooth, fast, and twisty. These are ditches on both sides and some huge jumps. Concord Pond is all about bravery and commitment and have the ability to follow those notes. And rally drivers don't come any braver than Ken Block. He and co-driver Alessandro Gelsomino shattered the old stage record by more than 10 seconds.
This is Otis Dimitters. Some fans were recording the length of the jumps. Otis won that unofficial prize by sailing his Subi 124 feet. Only 9th fastest, but what a flight. End of day 1. Travis and Antoine have opened a bit of a gap on the rest of the field. Antoine is clearly the fastest of those trying to earn their way into the X Games. But Burke, Johnson, Dimitters, and O'Neill are ready if he falters.
After 5 stages and at the end of day 1, Travis Pastrana continues to lead. Don't go away, there's more rally action after the break.